football. And the Gators will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Henry.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Crosses to 35. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to...
It's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Here's a give the ball. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Line getting set on second down. The DBs will back off a bit. Handoff ball running left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He's picked up 49 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Holloway. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Under fire. He's on the move, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Pryor. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Ball. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing right. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida! On to attempt the try.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
He'll bring it out. It's Holloway, and the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The run inside. It's Bernard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff for Ball. He's got 67 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Creates a little room. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and out? All that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Hard running there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators in the hurry up.
If you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Messer. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Under fire, and down he goes. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's Jaden one more time. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Turns it loose. A full dive to haul that one in. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run it. It's ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. The corners are walked up tight. They add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense.
And it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He'll run it again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Heaves it on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Makes the grab. It's Henry. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Owls have moved it inside the 20. Looking for space, it's Bernard. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Ball again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs cover.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Jaden one more time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! The Gators answer right back.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. With the catch, it's Messer. And the defense drags him down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so